Right, let's get this going. Good morning, everybody. Excuse me whilst I tidy up a little bit. I don't know what's going on here, but it's a mess. One of my tasks to do today, because our Samuel is in, I am going to do a bit of a tidy up. So hopefully, hopefully that's gonna clear my mind a little bit, get it out of the gutter. I've been a bit busy. A bit busy, so I didn't do a live stream yesterday. I was hectic, but we're on for today. So good morning, everyone. Good morning, Steph. How you doing, buddy? Ooh, lots and lots to do. This morning, one of my first tasks. Let's sort that out. Well, I've got to tidy my desk up. So no comments. It's filthy. Morning, Graham. Where's your lad? Have you got him sweating already? No, Richard hasn't arrived yet. So I'll be docking his wages because he's 6 minutes late. So that's Richard. That's Richard not earning for the first hour this morning. Yes. So yesterday we mapped a beautiful. And I know most cars that come through this workshop. Every video starts with me saying, "Wow, this is gorgeous." And that's because I love it. Right? I love these cars. I love the cars that we see. I love the people that we deal with. But yesterday, well, when I finished, I was looking on eBay, and I'm not messing. I nearly got my money out. But what a stunning car. A white Honda Integra DC5. And it made okay power for the mods that it had, and it was a stunner. It had beautiful wheels on it. It was just right up my alley. And obviously, I drove the FN2 Civic here this morning, and I hooned it a little bit, and I enjoyed it. But yeah, I really. And what can I say? I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the car, but I think it's clear. Sorry, hang on. I think it's clear that we love what we do here, and I'm so grateful, and so we're so fortunate to do what we want to do. Back alley, if you want, Steph, that's clearly up to you. Back alley, but yeah, I think it's clear that we enjoy what we do here, and I just want people to know how much we appreciate it and how much we love it. Guys, if you'd be so kind as to give us a thumbs up on this video, that would be fantastic. Good morning, Philip. Nice to see one of your little uns on the wall there. Thanks. Here. Oh, God, that's very dusty. That's very... Here's a Grogu. Here's a Grogu that Margaret drew. But they're getting bigger. They're getting bigger now. My little uns. There's my Leicester City football team. We got Bridie, Margaret, and Winifred. Yeah, they're getting bigger now. Winifred, the baby there, she's actually starting high school next year. So this is an old photo. But yeah, there's my team. There's my little girls, which I love dearly. And to be fair, all of this is for them. So, you know, that's the way it is. One of my best qualities is probably being a dad. I probably don't have any other good qualities, but that's the one I'm sticking with. Hey up, Brandon, how are you? You can't have fun at work, sir. I know that. I know. How's things, man? How's things on the other side of the planet? I hope you're well. How's your brother? Let me know how your brother is. How's he dealing with not driving? That's what I want to know. Little birdie tells me he probably still is driving, but we won't go into that for the purposes of law enforcement watching this video. Yes, so loads to do today. I've got to upload that YouTube video, which I'm going to get cracking with as soon as this live's over today. I've got a Mitsubishi Colt in for modifications and map today. I've got an FN2 that arrived last night for lots and lots of work. I've got an EP3 Civic down the yard. I've desperately got to get into this workshop at some point because all of his Piper exhaust system turned up. So we're going to do a full overhaul on that and map that EP3. That's going to be great. Morning, Gareth. Gareth, thank you for always being there for me, mate. I was thinking about this morning. if I could give one thing to the world, it would be for everyone to have a mate like Gareth at Expression Culture. If everybody had a mate like him, I think the world would be a much better place. So be grateful for the friends that you've got, everyone, because they are real friends are hard to come by. So bear that in mind. Right, Brandon. What's the plan for the FN2, mate? The bronze, my FN2, no, the bronze FN2 that's in is having brakes. It's having brakes, under seal, a CV boot, rear calipers. Yeah, it's got. There's a list. There's a list on that car. Yes, I'll be docking his wages, Graham, for sure. Yeah, I think so. His wage packet's going to be appalling, if I'm totally honest. He's just not pulled his weight this week. We just got out of a level 4 lockdown. Lots of fun. No case in my city, but Auckland is fucked. Wow, man. Well, glad you're safe and well. Yeah, I'm glad you're safe and well. Thanks, Gareth. Ashley's fine. He's having a good time. And yes, he still drives. Haha, he doesn't learn. Just remember, he's a strong, independent white woman. I love that. That's so funny. That's so funny. He'll be having lots of fun until he gets jailed, mate. So, yes. But a little story from when I was younger. When I got banned from driving, when I was a young man and a bit of a naughty one, I didn't drive again until the day that I could. And that's because I felt like a dick and I didn't want to get myself into any more trouble. The judge told me, don't do that, else you're going away for a bit. So I didn't. But we all do stupid things when we're younger, and I think Ashley is still young, as are you, Brandon. So were you a woman as well when you were younger? Was I a woman as well when I was? Yes, I was. I'm still me. To be honest, I was thinking about this the other day. In my brain, I was actually having a hoon down the Foss Way after going to the accountants in the FN, and I was travelling at some knots, and I approached a bend, and I thought to myself, I might be going a bit fast here, but let's see if the FN2 can handle this bend at that speed, and it did. But I sort of proved to myself that in my brain I'm still 17 years old. I'm 42 now, and I'm 42 now, and really my brain is no more adult or grown up than it was before. And this is, like I say, when these cars come in and I make a YouTube video, I'm still amazed. I'm still like, that's amazing. I'm still like, this is a beautiful car, or I'm still impressed with and proud of what it is that we're doing here, and maybe that's it's just the enthusiasm, and hopefully that comes across. Yeah, we all have good days and bad days, and luckily for me, when I'm having a bad day at work, I've got Rich to carry me, man, and so on and so forth. And when Richard's having a meltdown, I like to think that I'm here and I'm helping him out. Generally, Richard's meltdowns are in this office doing paperwork, so sometimes I am supportive of him as well. But it's nice to have that, because there are people out there in business, I won't name anybody, but I can imagine how depressed they can get because they suck. And we do a really, really good job here. And if anything ever goes, I mean, with any job, you're going to have a bad day. With any job, things aren't going to be the right parts when they turn up, like I had that yesterday. But I'm lucky that I've had a business partner, not a sexual partner, but a business partner for the last 11 years. And we've both got the same mentality, the same, we want to look after the business. So when I'm having a meltdown, Rich takes over. I remember once, and it is the only time it's ever happened. Someone was talking garbage to me on the phone. So much, in fact, that I just threw my phone at Rich, took my headset off, and I went for a 5-minute walk. And sometimes you need that support. sometimes you need to appreciate that you're not on your own, or you can't do everything. You can't be a master of everything. You need support, and those people that ask for help when they need it, they will always do better in life than people that don't ask for help when they need it. He likes the thought of jail. I bet he does. He's driving an MX-5, yeah. Brenda, what's wrong with you with MX-5? Sorry, old granddad question. MX-5's all right. I like him. You should be, mate. You guys are doing a great job on the car. Thanks, Mark. Good to see a variety of cars coming to you as well. Clearly a sign you both know your stuff. Thanks. I think we've got an S2000 coming in on a Emerald ECU, so that'd be nice. We're looking forward to that. People who drive out are normal willy munchers. I don't think you can say that to your granddad, Brandon. Willy munchers. He won't understand. His brain won't compute willy muncher. Morning, Chris. How you doing? We've done some MX-5s with turbos attached. Hi, Neil. How are you doing, buddy? Are you well? I hope you're well. Good advice. Ashley, how you doing? Good to see you. It's like a family reunion. You only need your dad to turn up, and then we've got 3 generations. Neil. Supercharging an MX-5. I've seen that on the later MX-5s. If you want us to help you with that, Neil, we might be able to. But one thing I will note at this point in time is that we don't currently own the Ecotex software for the later MX-5 that people supercharge. Now we can get it, and it is something that we've been looking into because we map a lot of MX-5s on the ME stuff, on the ME ECUs, on the on those. So we have been looking into it for a little while. We've just sold an MX-5 here this week that we've restored pretty much. Yeah. Oh, did you get called out? That is no good for anybody. No good for anyone, sir. Here's something funny about YouTube, and I don't know whether this is an American thing, but the word Integra must be a drug, must be a pharmaceutical in America, because when I tried to Google AdWords and advertise or promote my video of a DC5 Integra, it refuses it because of the word Integra. So I don't know whether anybody knows if that's some sort of drug. Mad cars that we've... Okay, here's one that I believe in the background is coming. It is a Series 2 Escort RS Turbo. There's a very interesting... Have a look in this diary, shall we, and see what we got. We've got another DC5 coming. We've got a Turbo EP3 coming. That's nice. That's another. We've got a Coulter map. We've got Jacobs MB6 to do intercooler pipes on and map that as well. We've got an Astra VXR coming in the workshop, but not to be mapped, only for a series of suspension mods. We've got another Colt. We've got a downpipe to do. Would you believe? I don't know whether if you follow the channel, you might follow the channel or you might not. But would you believe we've got a Smart 4.4 Brabus, which has got the same engine as the Colt CZT. That's coming back after having an engine because we advised the customer had been mapped elsewhere and not made the power that he wanted. And what he took it upon himself to do was fit 4 boost solenoids to up the power. It did up the power, but it upped the power after someone else had mapped it. So at that point, it just raised the boost and it spat a rod out. I explained to the customer before we left the first time, you can't leave those solenoids like that. You're going to spit a rod out. No, it'd be fine. Well, we fitted a clutch. As soon as that clutch started to grip and he made power, it's back here. And it wasn't a cheap job. We had to fit an engine. We had to put the boost solenoids and all the boost circuit back to standard, then map it. So it wasn't a cheap job. But as the car left here, it left here with good power, strong and safe. 1 week later, customer rings me. I'm thinking, oh, cut a rod out, and you want a quote for us to do the same job because you were happy with it. No. What he'd done is he'd let us map it, get it spot on, brilliant, perfect, and then fitted 4 boost solenoids again and spat a rod out again. And bless him, I feel for him, but that was the second time that he knew that not to do that. So that's coming back. That's in that diary. Got 2 days booked in for us to fit another engine, check the turbo, put the boost solenoids back to standard, and map it again. So it's going to be a pain in the ass. But, you know, hopefully that's it now. He's learned, and that's it. I've told him if he wants more power than his car is capable of producing right now, he needs more mods. So Cole's also only 101 brake. Overtime for Colt parts. Indeed, Christopher. I think the bloke with the smart got too much money to burn. He's older than us, and he's him and his son. It's their project together. So I think they both work. So it's their project together, and they enjoy it. So that's great, father and son time. That's exactly what you need. My first car. Now that you've mentioned it, Alex, my first car was the first car I was driving. Let's go with that. The first car I was driving was my mum's Fiat Uno Selector, which was a 1 litre orange Fiat Uno with the worst automatic gearbox. When I crashed that, all that was left was the stereo, which at the time was one of those massive stereos where you pull the handle down and the whole thing comes out. Guitar, which was on the back seat. That's all that survives of that car. And you can't gear down, you see. When you're going into a corner at perhaps 80 miles an hour, there is no option to gear down with a Variamatic Uno gearbox. So what happened was I went through lampposts and bollards and ripped the automatic sump clean off it, smashed all the front end in it, hid it behind some bushes, went home, cried a little bit to my mummy. Mummy, I've destroyed your car. Not just bumped it, I've destroyed it. There's nothing left. So I'm really, really sorry about that. Yeah, so that was the first car I was driving. My first actual car that was mine was an Astra B with a 1.4 engine in it, I think. I don't think it was the 1.6. It was a 1.4. When I was finished with it, 20 Lambert and Butler. So that was my good deed for the week. My friend's mum's car had broken down and wasn't getting repaired, and she needed to get to work. And I'd already bought myself a Rover Metro. So my Rover Metro is what I was driving around in, and I still had my Astra B, and I basically let her have it because she needed to get to work. So she says, "What do you want for it?" I said, "Nothing." And she said, "Come on, what do you want for it?" And I says, 20 Lambert and Butler. That made me happy for the day. So there's a story. So that was my second, but that was my first real car of my own. But yeah, there you go. That's a little story. Did I get banned in that? No, I got banned in my Metro. Silly boy. Silly boy. Rover Metro with a 1.8. Oh, yes, they are quick then. There's a few going around here. Nice, Steve. Nice. What did I have after the Metro? So I got banned, and then I got a 1.3 Polo in green, which I had for a little while. What did I have after? I wonder what I had after the Polo. I'm trying to think now by remembering what house I lived in and what was on the driveway. So I'm a Polo. Mercs. Class Merc for a little while. And then I had another C-Class Merc, a white one, which at the time was the worst colour you could possibly buy. But nowadays, a white Merc is where it's at. After the white Merc, I had an Alfa Romeo 156 twin spark thing, which I absolutely loved. Great car. Indicators didn't work, but it was a great car. In fact, they did work. The indicators on the Alfa that I had would work when they wanted to, and more dangerously, work when I didn't want them to. So if I was hooning down a dual carriageway, my left indicator would come on and people would pull out of me. So that had to go. An L200 Mitsubishi truck, which I then traded in for a brand new Mitsubishi Colt, and that's where the fun began. But I always had other cars. You know, like I had Renault 5 GT turbos as my project cars and things. I had a lot of Renault 5 GT turbos in them days. Had a Renault 21 turbo, which was ace, but handled like a canal boat. See you later, Gareth. That was a big Merc, though, wasn't it, Brandon? I remember seeing the photographs of that. Morning, Modfix. I'm not a big fan of Jags. I'm really not. I'm not a big fan of Jags. I'm not. Oh, my computer's really slow. Don't do this to me. Something's going on here. Yeah, I need to save that because that's about to crash. That's going way too slow. It's probably over SRI body kit. And, well, I had my eye on a Nova SR. No, yeah, a Nova. Was it a GSI? Possibly. And basically, back then, my dad had agreed to get me this car. Basically, I was going to Part-X my old car, which was my Astra B. I was going to Part-X that car for the Nova. I was all happy and amazed. And what I did was I smashed the fuck out of my Astra the week before we went. My dad was like, you can have this Nova. So I never actually got a Nova in the end. But hello, Samuel.
Hello. Right?
Yes, I'm great. Thank you. How are you doing?
Not too bad, I suppose.
Young Samuel in the house, and we don't know whether he's in the workshop today or on the computers doing web work for me. But we shall find out when Mr. Richard Ellis arrives. Hey, Ashley, are you still there? Good morning, G Benz. How you doing, pal? How's the car? Should we spin this? Look at the mess. Look at the mess. One of my tasks today, Samuel, will be to tidy this place up.
That's not going to get done.
It is going to get done.
It's not.
Well, put it this way. If you're in the workshop, then I'm going to crack on. But if you're in here, I'm going to tidy up. So that's really the way things are going to go.
I see.
Have you got anything nice to say to the people this morning?
Hope everyone's well.
That's nice. That's very nice, Samuel.
Very cold.
Very
Thursday
nice.
morning.
Tell them to click the thumbs up.
Yeah. What are we on?
We'll say
We're
that.
on 7, but we've got 4 people. Well, that's not a bad ratio. If we could get it to 10, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's get to double figures. at least.
Double figures would be amazing, wouldn't it? Double figures.
yeah,
You can
right.
have this lady. You can look at this lady. It's bronze, I think. Fiat Punto Active Sport, yes. I know, yeah. Everyone's financed everything these days, ain't they? Father, take your throne. He's not here yet.
That's a nice colour. It's like black with a bronze sparkle to it.
It is bronze. It's called a bronze.
Yeah. How come it's in?
It's got loads of work to do on it on Friday.
Was that the one that's in for like the polybush and...
Oh, that's right. Polybush is on that one as well, yeah.
Interesting.
I think I'm going to have to restart this computer.
What's that?
It's lagging bad.
Oh.
It's only running 3 PSI of boost.
Only 3 PS.
Your battery is running low. Okay, let's find a charger.
Yeah, let's not have that bite. In the middle of the live stream.
Yeah.
Oh, your knickers. Your knickers. Oh. Make sure that's in there.
No, I'm afraid it's not knickers. It's only a mask.
Dynodaze Ltd as well.
Dynodaze knickers. That would be some good merch. That'd be some good merch. All right, where's the plug socket? It's going to have to be over here. My ass in your face. My asshole.
No.
My asshole is in your face. Okay, there we go. That's sort of where that's the best we're getting. That's the best we're getting. And Ashley is round my house. What do you want Ash for? Getting old now. What did I want Ashley for? No, I don't know, mate. I don't know. I can't remember.
You're useless.
I'm useless. Morning, FN2 Ops. How you doing? I'm rebooting my computer because it was deathly slow. Like something was broken on it.
Oh. Got to be quite old now.
What, my computer? Yeah, it's 5 years old. It is.
Was that it? I thought it was more than that.
No, it's only. I only bought it when I got here, so it's 5 years old.
Oh.
It does its thing.
Doesn't seem just very, very slowly.
It's the internet that's the problem. It's nothing. I don't think it's generally the computer. The computer's pretty quick.
Yeah.
But the internet is so slow here that it makes the computer look retarded.
I see.
We had a lovely Integra in yesterday.
DC2 or 5?
5.
What was it in for?
Map.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was really good, really good.
What did it make?
I can't remember. 228 or something like that,
Oh,
I think.
did they make as much power as what the EPs or?
It actually had an EP3 engine in it. It didn't have the DC5 engine in it or the DC5 inlet manifold or anything like that. It was EP3. He bought it and then it blew up. So he's had a EP3 engine fitted to it and then we mapped it.
Yeah.
Here's a quick question. How far will a stage 1 clutch go? Stage 1 clutch is good for 200 brake horsepower, 225 foot-pound of torque. It's not rated for any more than that. That's our stage 1 clutch. And there's companies out there that make utter nonsense, like stage 3 clutches that aren't as good as our stage 1 clutch. So it's a difficult question. But if you're thinking at all of going anywhere near stage 2 mods, like injectors and, things like that, then you need an extreme stage 2 clutch. That's for your Colts anyway. That's for your Colts. Here he is. Doctor's in the house.
Homos. Why does my desk look like that?
Well, because my laptop was going to die. There you go. Do you want to sit down? I can move it if you want to sit down. There we go. Here's Richard Ellis. Look, your whole family's on here today. You got your son, both your sons. You got your dad on there. You got any family I don't know about because they are not in this chat, and I want to know where they are.
Family likes it, though.
How many likes have I got? 12.
There we go. Up to double figures.
Up to double figures. The only person getting a reach around here is Richard.
I don't want one. Can I take it later?
Yeah, you can bank it.
I need to wake up a little bit first.
You can bank
I
it.
don't think I'll truly appreciate it now.
No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. You want to be in that middle day. You need to have a good, strong one.
Yeah.
No one likes a half-assed direction, do they?
That's right. I need to wake up and then it'll be all right.
Probably giving everybody travel sickness moving this laptop around. Right, so father, says Brandon.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. There we go. He says good morning to you.
Well, evening in your instance.
So, yeah, what time is it there, Brandon?
About 7:30.
These are saying that
7:30 p.m.
These are saying that Ashley's still driving around.
I've heard a rumor.
Well, there needs to be some fatherly advice here.
I tried to offer him some fatherly advice the other day, and he said, "Fuck the police." Was his response?
Fuck the police! I will cut anyone's hair I want.
Yeah. I'll be there to say I told you so when he gets a 12-month ban because he hasn't been taking any notice of his 3-month one.
G Benz, there is no stage 3 clutch. Just so that you know that. 7:36 p.m. Did you manage to sort that exhaust price out for me, dude? No, I didn't, Steph. So message me today and we'll get that sorted.
I think you forgot to email me that.
Ashley says, on a technicality, he still has a license.
What's the technicality then?
Yeah. How have you
Enlighten us on the technicality.
How have you still got a license if I'm pretty sure that they've revoked it? Come on, Ash. Come on, perhaps we can all learn something. I'm sure we can all learn something from Ashley. It's gone quiet, Rich. He's gone quiet. I don't think he's going to be forthcoming with this technicality.
They might be Googling it.
He might be Googling why he can still drive.
Yeah.
Because he needs his Mazda MX-5 to cut people's hair. I need it for work. Here we go. Oh, international shipping was ace. Thanks, guys. Exhaust sounds amazing. You're welcome, Ashley. You're welcome. I'm still interested to know how you technically still have a license. Don't get me wrong, I've been banned, and your dad's been banned, and everyone we know has been banned at some point.
Yeah, I think if you're a spirit, admittedly, I only did get a 2-week ban though, so
Yes.
mine was all right.
I had a 12-month ban
Yeah.
for refusing to provide a specimen of breath.
Well, I got 2 weeks for an IN10 for no insurance.
Oh yeah. I had. Are you drunk? No.
Who's that? Are you drunk? No.
Do you know why I've stopped you, sir? No.
Why are you driving this vehicle? Well, I'm too pissed to walk.
You got you got no headlights on. And I was like, headlights? It's daytime. Right, you were pissed, didn't you? No.
No.
No, not.
Out.
But
Didn't that time when he dragged you out the window
He
and
had-
passenger side
he
because
did-
the driver's door wouldn't open?
yeah, basically.
And he thought you were trying to stop him getting you.
Yeah. So basically, when he's told me to get out, I said I can't, right?
Mhm.
Which I physically actually couldn't
Because the door was open.
because the door was broken and it wouldn't open, and all the door card and windows all held on with actual sellotape. So he's like, "Get out." I was like, "I can't." He's like, ragging on the door, trying to unlock it, ragging on the door. I'm like, "Whoa!" And I started to get out. So I started to move from the driver's seat to the passenger
He thinks
seat.
you're doing a run
At which point he runs around the other side, and before I could even open the passenger door, which did open, he had me in a headlock and he was pulling me out the passenger window of a Metro. Imagine what that looked like. Anyway, that's when you're a young, stupid man. And when you're young and stupid and you've got no responsibilities, and that's the kind of crap you get into.
Have you done our You haven't done our gay thing online yet, have you?
What is he talking about? What's he talking about?
No, you said that you were going to tell him. You were going
done our gay thing online yet? No, I've not done that, Rich. That was just for us.
Yeah. No, when you said that you were
I
you
know,
were gonna
but I thought
enlighten-
they'd forget.
No, you were going to enlighten them about the story, and then we never got back to the story, did we?
Okay. I will. What I'll do is
Yeah.
I will tell this story very briefly, and I will change the name of this video so that people can find it. Right. So here at Dynodaze, we enjoy a little bit of faux gayness. Now that means that whilst we are actual heterosexuals, and there is absolutely nothing wrong before we start with homosexuality, that's fine and great. And whilst I don't want you wiping it on my leg afterwards, it's exactly what everyone needs to be doing if that's what they want to do. But we have a little bit of a giggle and a little bit of a laugh. And one day, me and Rich were in the shop, a Sainsbury's local of no less, all women at the counters, 6 counters, all women. And me and Rich are at the counter together, and I put my lunch down, and Rich says, "Oh, I'll get them for you, babe." And I have a little bit of a giggle. And the woman behind the counter says, "Oh, that's lovely." And he goes, "Well, yeah, we've been together 12 months now, so I think I ought to buy him a bit of lunch." At which point I was mortified, but my brain was computing what he was saying as he was saying it, and I couldn't get any of my words out. So when she goes, "Oh, that's lovely," I'm like, "Yeah," like that. So at that point, we get outside. I'm like, "I can't ever go back in that shop again." He's like, "Why?" I'm like, "Well, because they think that we think we're an item. We think we're a couple. This shop is round the corner from my lad's house. I can't come in here with my lad now, can I? Because now we're a couple of old, 2 gay dads." So anyway, I said to him, mark my words, I will get you back for this. And he's like, laughing and giggling. And we had very, very many laughs about it for a week. Then, in the workshop, Richard's working on an exhaust, a manifold maybe. So he's going to do a bit of welding. And he says to me, "Right, Dan, I need your help." Because he needs me to hold something, because he can't let go of what he's holding because it's in place. So he needs me to come and hold it. So I'm like, this is my opportunity. He can't, he's stuck now. He can't do anything about it. I'm going to show him what faux gay is all about. So I go up behind him whilst he's holding this. I put my hands round his chest like that, and I'm cuddling behind him. I'm doing a little doggy on him like that. And I'm like, this is what you get. This is what you get. "Hello, mate," says the postman who stood behind me. And I'm like, "Oh, are you all right?" And he's like, "Yeah, just got some mail for you." I'm like, "That's brilliant. Stick it on the sofa for me, mate." He's like, "Yeah, will do. See you lads later." "Yeah, no problem. Thanks a lot." So it absolutely backfired on me to double faux gayness. Yeah. So not only had I got, I then got myself got a second time. And like I said, the story began at that Sainsbury's, but realistically, there's always been a little bit of I'm going to get you back, because one day he was needed over at the MOT station. He was needed and he was busy. He was like, "I don't want to go over there. I don't want to go over. I'm busy." And I says, "Come on." And for a laugh, I grabbed his hand and I says, "Come on, you're coming with me now." And I dragged him all the way over to the MOT station by his hand. Well, when we got to the MOT station, he wouldn't let go of my hand. So the customer that wanted to speak to him, that I was taking him to, was now speaking to him whilst he's got hold of my hand, and I'm looking away in disgust, because he's got such a grip on it, he won't let go. So now we're 2 blokes talking about car modifications at the MOT station in front of all of their customers, and Rich won't let go of my hand. Like Teabag from Prison Break, when his little boyfriends hold on to his pocket like that, he would not let go of me. So that is the story that people have been asking for, and I will change the title of this video so that nobody misses it. So there you go. That's the story. And on that happy note, we're going to go and get some work done now. So thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you on the next one. We'll probably do a live video tomorrow morning. FN2 Ops, if you get absolutely nothing else to do, right, just edit that bit of video with that story for me, and we'll upload that separately, because that is the story. But yes, I will see you all tomorrow. I'm going to upload a DC5 video now to YouTube, so you can all see a white DC5 flaming its head off on the dyno. We're going to go and get some mapping done. So speak to you all very soon. Peace out.